Hey guys, and welcome back to another Factorio workshop. I'm here with Zuri as always.
Greetings.
And today we're going over some more Rails stuff. This is submitted by CharitableClas, and he submitted a blueprint book that includes some straight rail designs, some of the straight rails with crossovers, big four-way junction, and then also in this book, I mentioned this for anyone who grabs this for themselves and wants to play with it. There is a huge test rig here, but it would take quite a lot of time and effort and tinkering to set it up, so we didn't really do that, but we are going to cover these things here. So I guess we could start with the simplest thing, just the normal rails here. I don't know if you have any comments for these parts, Uri.
Well, for these and for the entire system of prints, it's relatively low throughput and is designed specifically for a 111 train length. Any longer than that, and you might have problems with these designs. And you can check that by mousing over one of the signals.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys, I mean, this main line would probably work for bigger trains, like just the straight parts. But these other two parts, the crossovers and the junction itself, you would have some very major problems running anything bigger than a 111 here.
Or very high throughput.
Yeah. So moving on to these, we've covered crossovers before, actually in a video not too long ago, several episodes ago. But we've covered crossovers and the issues they have and such, and like with train pathfinding. But these are also not great for even another reason, because of the signaling.
Yeah, it's an exclusive. So if one train's coming on one lane, even if they don't plan on crossing each other, you can only fit one train through here at the same time. Another train will stop back here if another train's in the other lane, because this is one big segment.
Yeah, just to demonstrate here, you can see if there's a train here, which clearly is not using this cross because he's already passed it. If he's heading through here, you can see that both these chain signals turn red, which means that, well, essentially, wherever you use one of these crossovers, it's just going to stop traffic on both lanes, even if nothing's trying to cross over. So even though crossovers are bad in general, if you do use them, you definitely want to put signals in them. Now this is so close like together that you can't fit signals in here. But if you do decide to use crossovers for some reason, definitely make sure you do segment them so they're not just one gigantic block.
Yeah, if you plan on using a lot of crossovers, even though we advise you not to, you should be using a slightly wider gauge rail system so that you can put a little rail chunk in the middle here, and you should be able to fit signals then.
Yeah. So moving on to this junction, it does look pretty cool. I do like the general design here.
Yeah, I like the left turn lane and the right turn lanes are separated out. It's really clever, but the problem is it has the same problem with the crossovers. Only one train can be in this middle section at a time.
Yeah, regardless of like what lane it's on or where it's going. So yeah, because you'll notice there's no signals within here. So again, just to demonstrate, if say a train was coming from this top lane here and trying to cross over to that one, he's going to block traffic for every single other train trying to enter this, even though they have absolutely nothing to do with his line. You know, if a train just wanted to cross simply straight down from where I'm at, he can't, because this train is blocking everything. So in junctions like this, or any junction, you want to make sure you stick signals within here. And this you can for the most part, they just didn't.
Well, you can fit some of them in there. You can't fit them in here, so it'll still be the same problem with the crossovers. These two lanes are exclusive to each other and each way through.
Right. So yeah, just you know, definitely good design with the rails, and looks really nice, clever. It is really cool. I think probably good design practice to have the turn lanes be their dedicated thing like this, so that's good. But with any junction, you definitely want a signal in the middle if you want any like decent throughput at all. And just kind of another note again about the 111 trains. Because this is for 111 trains, it works okay-ish to have a chain signal here because a 111 train will actually fit within this block. But I would say for bigger trains, unless you can actually fit a full train here, this is not good to do. Because if you put a chain signal here, right, and if you can't fit a full train, let's just say, I don't know, whatever, you're running more than a 111, if there's something ahead of him, he's going to stop at this chain signal, and his butt's going to stick out over all these other lanes unless he can actually fit between all of this.
And due to the fact that none of these are signaled, if you do that, this entire intersection is shut down.
Yeah. Typically for signaling, you want normal signals before merges and chain signals before crossing, unless they're like totally within a junction, and then typically you want full chains in my experience.
Yeah, if you ever need a place to signal down that you think should be a regular signal, and you can't fit an entire train length until you need another signal, that should probably be a chain signal instead of a regular signal.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it.
So yeah, if you can't fit a train in here, this really ought to be a chain signal.
Yep. Now, luckily for his system, he can, but again, it's very, very specific to his system and still the issues in the middle. So I believe that's pretty much it. Good designs, you know, if you were to modify it, you'd want to spread it out and stuff enough to get signals in here, unless you're just running a couple trains, in which case this is probably overkill, but still very cool.
Well, with very low throughput, like I said earlier, and the fact that 111 trains are very zippy and cross through here very quickly, you might not ever actually see a train wait for another train to go through here.
Yeah. So for yeah. So
that's why I said earlier that it's for low throughput and small trains. You get bigger trains or try to shove more trains through here, you're going to have problems.
Yep, exactly. So there you go, guys. Some interesting rail designs. If you do use 111 trains or would like to, you know, maybe take this type of design and modify or whatever, blueprint book in the description. As always, the test thing I imagine would be pretty fun to play around with too if you actually want to see, you know, for yourself what would happen sending trains through here. So that'll be down there, and I believe we'll call it here. So you have any last thoughts?
Nope.
All right. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and we will see you next time.
Later.